Only these banks will exchange Iraqi Dinar. Avoid costly mistakes. Iraqi Dinar, News Today 2025, with the intro for your channel, RV News. Welcome back to RV News, the channel where we bring you the most accurate, up-to-date, and strategic intel regarding the Iraqi Dinar, the Vietnamese Dong, Zim bonds, and all things RV. If you're invested in global currency reevaluations and want to make smart moves during these critical days, you've come to the right place. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications because you don't want to miss the alerts we bring, especially in this volatile yet exciting time. Today's video is absolutely critical. We're talking about which banks will exchange your Iraqi Dinar when the revaluation hits and, more importantly, which ones won't. Not knowing this could cost you thousands or even your entire investment. So buckle up, because this is your ultimate guide to avoid costly mistakes and position yourself for maximum gains when the IQD finally pops. As of July 2025, we've reached a pivotal moment in the RV journey. Over the past several months, Iraq has made immense strides towards stabilizing its currency, restructuring its central bank policies, and implementing anti-corruption frameworks. The revaluation process is very real, and multiple credible sources, from banking insiders to government-connected analysts, have reported that Tier 1 and Tier 2 financial institutions are preparing for large foreign currency exchanges. And this is where it gets critical. Not all banks will be participating in the Iraqi Dinar exchange. In fact, a large portion of commercial banks have either opted out or have no infrastructure in place to process the dinar after the RV. That's why today we're unveiling the list of only the verified banks that will exchange IQD, so you can avoid wasting time or getting caught in fraudulent traps. Let's start with the United States. According to multiple banking insiders, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase Bank, and Citibank are the Tier 1 institutions that have either activated or are in the final stages of preparing their foreign currency desks for dinar transactions. Post-RV, among these, Wells Fargo stands out as having a special internal team dedicated solely to exotic currency exchanges. Reports suggest that this team has been undergoing RV-specific training since early 2024, and select branches in states like Texas, Florida, and California have been designated as regional dinar exchange hubs. If you're planning to exchange at Wells Fargo, make sure you call ahead to schedule an appointment at a branch that is equipped to handle large foreign currency transactions. Chase Bank, which is owned by JP Chase, has also quietly begun the process of updating their foreign currency exchange protocols. Unlike Wells Fargo, Chase is being much more discreet. Only clients who have high-tier accounts like Private Client or Business Platinum are receiving notices that they will be able to exchange dinar upon request. This is a critical point. If you plan on using Chase, your account level may impact your ability to exchange your dinar. Our advice: if you have an account with Chase, visit your local branch and ask about their Tier 2 currency policy. If they don't yet have one, ask them to escalate the request to their corporate foreign currency division. Bank of America has confirmed through internal memos that they will exchange Iraqi Dinar, but only in designated metro locations. These include New York City, Atlanta, Phoenix, Los Angeles, and Chicago. The bank is treating the RV as a higher risk but high opportunity event, and therefore they are only allowing transactions at designated financial centers that have been trained and approved. Bank of America clients may need to pre-register or even complete a KYC, Know Your Customer form to be eligible. If you bank with Buffett, do not wait until after the RV. Go in now and ask your branch manager about their currency revaluation preparedness. Citibank, another Tier 1 institution, is participating in the revaluation process, but with very strict terms. Citibank has issued internal guidelines stating that only Citigold or Citigold private clients will have access to foreign currency exchanges. For exotic currencies like the IQD, these exchanges must be scheduled in advance and will only be conducted at select flagship branches. If you do not already have a high-level account at Citibank, we suggest you consider opening one if you plan to exchange there. Now, let's talk about banks that will not be exchanging the Iraqi Dinar, or at least not initially. According to multiple reports, PNC Bank, TD Bank, Capital One, Ally Bank, and USAA have either no plans or no infrastructure to process IQD exchanges. Post-RV, PNC has officially stated that it does not engage in exotic currency exchanges. TD Bank has a limited foreign currency department and only deals with mainstream global currencies like the euro. British pound, and yen. Capital One has no foreign exchange departments at all. Ally Bank and USAA are digital-first banks, and, while they serve military personnel and retirees, many of whom are invested in IQD, they do not currently offer services to exchange dinar or dong. This is important. Just because you bank with a major institution does not mean they will automatically exchange your dinar. We also have to mention credit unions. Some regional credit unions are beginning to prepare for IQD exchanges, especially in areas with large military populations. For example, Navy Federal Credit Union has not officially confirmed they will exchange dinar, but internal leaks suggest that they are monitoring the RV situation closely. If you're a member of NFCU, call and speak to their foreign currency desk to see what your options are. Let's shift focus internationally. If you're watching this video from the UK, Canada, or Australia, here's what we know. In the United Kingdom, Barclays, HSBC, and Standard Chartered have been quietly updating their foreign exchange frameworks to accommodate the IQD. HSBC in particular has deep relationships with Middle Eastern nations and is expected to play a central role in Europe's dinar exchanges. But again, only flagship branches in London and Birmingham have reportedly been equipped for these transactions. If you're banking with HSBC, check with your local branch or call customer support to confirm. In Canada, RBC Royal Bank of Canada and TD Canada Trust are both preparing for limited IQD exchanges. RBC is further along, with some branches in Toronto and Vancouver already accepting IQD deposits in preparation for a future exchange. However, you will likely need an appointment, and possibly even an account in good standing for more than 6 months. Scotiabank and BMO are behind in terms of preparation, but may follow suit after the RV goes public. In Australia, Commonwealth Bank and Westpac have issued no official statements, but insider tips suggest that Commonwealth Bank will lead the dinar exchanges in Oceania. Keep in mind, though, that many of these international banks will take their cues from the US Treasury and the global FX markets. Once the official rate is posted internationally, these banks will fall in line, but again, only certain branches will handle the actual exchange. Now, let's talk redemption centers. These are not traditional banks, but are expected to play a major role in the IQD revaluation, according to whistleblowers and former insiders. These centers have been set up in secret locations across the US that are designed for Tier 4B exchanges, that's everyday citizens who hold dinar, dong, and zim. These centers will reportedly offer contract rates, NDA agreements, and personalized exchange packages. If you're lucky enough to receive a notification from the Quantum Financial System QFS portal, or a verified Tier 4B notification, follow the instructions exactly. Redemption centers may offer higher rates than traditional banks, but be very careful and verify the legitimacy of any location or communication before proceeding. There are also exchange brokers and currency dealers to consider. Groups like Treasury Vault, Safe Dinar, Change of America, and Dinar recaps are commonly known in the IQD community. These organizations may offer buyback programs or help you connect with a bank willing to process your dinar. Just ensure you are dealing with a registered and compliant entity. Ask for licenses, look up complaints online, and never send your dinar to any exchange site that doesn't provide clear guarantees and customer service. Now, let's address a dangerous trap: currency scams. Unfortunately, the RV space is full of bad actors looking to exploit hopeful investors. Some of the most common scams include fake bank representatives claiming to offer contract rates, unauthorized currency exchanges promising overnight gains, and phishing emails asking for your bank info. Let us be clear, no legitimate bank or exchange will ever ask you for your full banking credentials over email or text. Use two-factor authentication, verify contact details, and never give out your IQD serial numbers in advance. One final point that's often overlooked is timing. Even when the RV is official, not all banks will start exchanges on day one. Some will wait for clarity on rates, liquidity protocols, and international compliance. Others will delay due to staffing or risk assessment. So, plan accordingly. Once the revaluation is public, patience will be key. Prepare your paperwork, now passport, proof of purchase, certificates of authenticity, and a notarized affidavit if needed. The more prepared you are, the faster and smoother your exchange will go. So, to summarize, here are the banks that will exchange the Iraqi Dinar: Post RV, Wells Fargo, Chase, Bank of America, Citibank, and internationally, HSBC. Barclays, RBC.